got gas in it, right? Gas tank? What?
Okay, so that video you just saw was the house belonging to a customer. And one of the very few things he managed to save from that fire was his Seiko 7A38. So he doesn't know why, but he said he never got around to throwing it away. He said he kept it in the hopes that someday something might be able to be done with it. So he sent it here, and we're going to see what I can do with it. But one of the things I'm interested in, I want to see how well this watch held up. But one of the reasons, he showed me pictures, and one of the reasons I said, okay, why don't you send it to me? Because I didn't think that all hope was lost. Because as people who've read my Worn and Wound article and seen my videos will say, I always say look for the canary in the coal mine when judging watch condition. Look at the lume. What do we see here underneath? We look through this dirty ash-stained crystal. What do we see? We see white lume. So I'm like, okay, it's not all bad. We're missing a button. We've got all this ash and stuff on here, but this is a stainless case, so we can maybe get that off of there. And the lume is white, so that's another good sign. I don't know what the inside of the movement looks like. I haven't figured that out yet. But all the functions work. The quick set works. All that stuff seems to go. I haven't put in a battery. I haven't looked at it. But the watch is original and complete. Just ash stained. Yeah, it's got the original paperwork, warranty stuff. And I guess it got soaked when the house got the firemen coming and working on it. It's all stiff and rusty. You can see that in there. But we're going to see what we can see. We're going to pull this thing apart, and we're going to see if we can bring this watch back from the dead. Okay, let's try that. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so we're ready to go. First, I will show you the parts that were bad in the Firewatch. One coil, two spring bars, one actually came out apart in pieces, and a crystal. And the seals, but the seals came out in pieces, so I'm not concerned about that. But without much ado, there it is. Same watch. And that is why we look for white lume. The lume has a few tiny bits of pepper on them. Right in here. Little tiny bits of pepper, but nothing serious. Nothing serious. There it is, the Firewatch. And that's how we do it. So it cleaned up really nicely. And that's why we look for white lume. Because the lume generally is always going to go bad. Like if this watch had been, the owner said, well, you know, I have to believe the watch is going to be junk because they sprayed down the whole house and it got completely wet. But Seiko lume will go bad in an afternoon, a couple of days at most, if it has water inside. So even though this had a missing button, I don't think water ever got inside the watch. I think it got hot. But that was about it. The circuit had a tiny bit of water damage on it. It was missing a button, but like the levers, the click levers were all good. It was fine, and it's fully functional now. It had, like I said, it had one dead coil. The water had gotten in here for some reason, crazy enough, and sat in here. So maybe some water had run in, and it had killed this coil. The coil has you can't really see it, but there's a tiny bit of corrosion right where one wire comes into the top connection. But that's it. There it is. And that's why we don't throw out old Seiko watches, because they can be returned to life. Isn't that fun? That was a lot of fun to do. I've got a cold, so I don't work on customer watches when I have a cold. So I thought I'd do this. I thought this would be fun. I just want to see this 30-minute register click over. We can reset it because it's always nice to see such great movements. All metal movements, 15 joules. Just fantastic. Greatest quartz movement ever made. And these watches, this model is apparently really collectible, which is interesting. Okay, there it is. And then we go there. We go like that. And there she blows. That's it. Firewatch, back from the dead. Okay, thanks for watching.